I was going to get Apple TV so I could watch Severance, but that's not going to happen.
Well, if you would have won that game last week, you could have had both.
Maybe I could have got both.
You could have had both.
Down 250, no big deal. All right, it's the New Year's. We lied on the last episode. We said it was the New Year's. We got you. It was an episode that we recorded before the break.
Hell yeah.
We are in 2026. We're here for the first time.
New place.
Dude, I was thinking it would be pretty funny. Like on the last episode when we had that one batched, I wish that during the episode at some point I just kind of went for it. Went, hey man, so like, what did you do for New Year's? Just when it was like, do you have a nice Christmas? You told me about that ski trip you went on. Just go on some like elaborate tangent about the holiday that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Well, not surprisingly, my New Year's was pretty dull, dead sober. So I think I went home before midnight.
Dead sober.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I got you a gift though.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you get me? No way.
The mental game. Because your mental game sucks.
So I don't lose 200 of your dollars again.
Yeah. I think it's I don't know. I haven't read it, but I heard it was good.
Okay, dude, I love it.
I read a
Thank
few snippets.
I need something to work on, you know?
The mental game of poker. That's what it says.
To Joe from JC.
I even dated it.
Oh, dude, this is awesome. I
put a naked picture of myself in there.
Oh my God. Look at that cock, dude. Uncircumcised. Wow.
No, sorry. That must have been another.
Oh, that's somebody else.
Somebody else. There's
a photo of Brandon. Sorry.
There's a couple of naked men in that book for you.
Dude, yeah, a few episodes ago, I was playing. I lost some money. I had you back me. I knew that. I knew I was lighting money on fire. And because you called me kind of like panicking. Okay. Hey man, yeah, there's this game, and I just got a bad beat, and what do you think? So I was down 250. Similar situation as last time. I couldn't afford to go down 450, so I was like, maybe I'll call JC. And then I played better when I had a little bit of a backing because I wasn't panicking as much, so I was able to play a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. And that suited me really well in this game. I played on this.
So what you're saying is you just need some more money.
I do. If I could have $1,000 next time, I think I would play even better.
Okay.
Just something to keep in mind.
And then 2,000, you'd play even better than that.
Even better. 10. Now we're talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
10, you could go pro.
But there was a situation that was going on at the table that I think we're talking about the mental game. I think this was like a mental thing for me that was really fucking me up. We did like pretty much a whole episode about dealers and game girls and people that work at the games. And I was playing this game, and I'm at my friend's house, and my friend just deals so slow. I mean, so he's talking while he's supposed to be dealing the cards.
It takes forever.
He's going on tangents to talk to somebody else. He's getting up. He's going to the bathroom. He's getting a beer. And it's like, no, do that when you're not dealing. Have somebody else deal. So then we're like, hey, so I suggested maybe somebody shuffle the cards and he'll do it. He's like, I don't want anybody else shuffling the cards. So we're playing super slow.
Maybe he's cheating.
And at the same time, while we're playing slow, I am just like,
you're losing.
I'm getting bad cards. I mean, I'm talking like, I didn't see a face card for about an hour.
If you were up all the money, you wouldn't care how slowly you dealt.
I wouldn't care at all. But I lose the first hand that I'm in. And
give me another hand.
Another thing that went down is this guy that's at the table is just nuts. He's like he really wants to be on the pot. He's a car dealer. Like he's a private car dealer. He makes a pretty good chunk of change.
Oh shit.
And he was just punting money. He was putting in going.
I know some bigger games he could come play.
I mean, he would love to, but he's going all in, not looking at his cards multiple times, right? He's playing super aggressive. And so I'm kind of looking at this. I'm like, dude, we got this fucking fish at the table and I can't get at the fish.
We can't get enough hands in to get him. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm not getting good cards and we're playing slow. And it just led me to go in on hands that I knew I shouldn't be going in on.
Too late.
So I went on one. I had top pair and, I actually wrote it down real quick. So this is what happened.
Oh, we got a little hand history.
Here we go. This is what happened. We're going down and pre-flop, I raised the 6. We go 4 ways to the flop. Oh wait, no,
$6.
Sorry. I had ace 9. I raised to 5. We go 6 ways to the flop.
Wow, there's 30 in the middle. Okay.
So the flop turns over. It's 5, 7, 9 of diamonds.
Mm-hmm. You have no diamonds?
I bet 20.
You have no ace of diamonds?
No diamonds. I bet 20. That guy that I'm talking about goes all in. He's been playing loose, super aggressive all night. I think I've got him with ace high and a pair of 9s with top pair. And he calls immediately on the all in. He flips over diamonds. King 9 of diamonds. I lose.
Well, it couldn't have been king 9 of diamonds if it was...
Or king... he flips over king queen of diamonds. There it is. Mm-hmm. So...
You're dead to runner.
I'm dead. And then the other one, I had a flush draw with ace 4 of hearts. You know.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Was this game raked?
What do you mean?
Were they taking money out of the pot? Okay. So this was a fun home game.
Fun home game.
Okay. Then you can't really have too much to complain about, like with the slow dealing, because this is more of like a social hour.
It is a social hour.
It is not about like playing poker for money.
For sure.
It is like the poker is like a fixture.
And I completely acknowledge that. Like I understand that when you're playing a home game, you're going to play slow.
You're not paying to play there.
There's not a paid dealer.
Yeah.
And people are drinking and smoking cigarettes and getting up from the table and doing all this stuff. So you expect the game to move a little bit slower.
This is where if you had a lot more money, it would be a lot more enjoyable. Yeah. But you're like, I'm down 350. Oh my God. This social hour turns into like a panic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is bankroll management. If you were playing 1 cent, 2 cent, and you were down, or let's say 1 cent, 1 cent, and you were
10 cent, 10 cent, and I'm down $35 instead of $3.50.
Okay. That's better. Yeah. You're down $35. You're drinking a beer. You're laughing more. You're watching the slow deal. You're making fun of them, but it's not getting to you.
Well, also another factor that's coming in, speaking of drinking the beer, I am going to run the marathon on February 15th, and I gave myself...
Which marathon?
Austin.
That's the Austin?
So I gave myself the hard cutoff.
Do you think I could run it? I haven't trained at all. We've got a week.
I think you could not do it, but maybe
really?
I think you could walk it.
Motherfucker. How long's a marathon?
It's 26 miles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're going to run 26 miles straight?
I'm getting in really good shape. But let me tell you, I quit drinking and I quit nicotine for the new year. So I was on the 3rd day of no nicotine when we were playing this game. And the no drinking is always so fucking easy. I can just stop, and then the next day I'm a little hungover, and then after 2 days, I don't even think about it. The nicotine, I'm like, God damn, give me a Zyn right now. I'm losing my fucking mind. But yeah, I played bad, and I think it was like the stakes, the slow dealing, the anxiety kind of all pulled together.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about poker, and it's all relative.
Yeah.
So if it was scaled down 10 times smaller, you would have been having a great time. And if it was just same with me, like if I was playing, those stakes, that would have been lighthearted and fun. But like if you 10 or 20 exit, then all of a sudden it's you take a beat and you're a little frustrated.
Definitely frustrated.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a similar situation where you're at like you're just kind of things are not moving at a pace that you want? You're going card dead.
Oh yeah, many times. It's like I said, it's way easier to handle the variables when you're up and everything's going well. But when you're stuck, things start to get annoying. The guy next to you talking to you all of a sudden is annoying. The comment that the dealer made is annoying. The way they're pitching the cards is annoying. Like everything starts to get irritating, and that's because you're you're losing. Losing is you have to learn how to handle that feeling.
And I talked to my dad the next day, and immediately the first thing he said to me is like, maybe you shouldn't play poker the 3rd day of you quitting nicotine. And I went, that's an excellent point, Dad.
You were already a little tilted.
Yeah, because the next day, like on Sunday, I was a huge asshole to my dad. Like I was just in a bad mood all day, and he's like, and I told him why it was kind of happening. I'm like, I'm responsible for my own actions at the end of the day, but I was not really chipper because I was coming off the Zinners.
Yeah.
And man, he's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And he's like, also maybe don't play poker. But I know when people clicked on this episode and they saw it, I think the probably number one reason they clicked on it is because they want to know our little thoughts on the year for poker. Mm-hmm. So we're wrapping 2025 up. These are the awards for the T1K Poker Podcast. We got 5 awards to hand out for the year.
Okay. All right.
Hand of the year, bad beat of the year. Then we have biggest earner. That's not really one that we debate. It's just who earned the most money playing poker this year according to the charts. Kind of talk about why they did it. Asshole of the year, and then player of the year. So up first, hand of the year. What do you got?
My hand of the year is Alan Keating. He flops a full house versus 2 guys and plays a $2.1 million pot.
Wow.
It's pretty epic.
All right, let's check it out.
And it was televised.
Whoa. What's the number right now? Keating just calls.
Yeah, so there's a raise to 4K with 10-8 suited. Keating calls 10s. Senior tilt calls 8-9s offsuit. Very loose game. Steve calls with the Jack-9, and Martin Cabral calls with Jack-6 suited.
All right, here we go.
The flop is Jack-10, and there's 22K in the middle.
Woo. Wait, so pause for just 1 second so I can get a feel for what's going on. Okay, so Keating's got 10s, so he flops the full house, and then, okay, so 2 people have
trips. What's
Spicy.
crazy, why this is the hand of the year, look at how much money is in the middle on the flop. It's 22K. By the end of it, it's 100 times that.
Crazy.
Oh, Steve's signature. I love it.
All right, 1,000 call to Martin.
Alan's
So-
signature. I love it.
Steve is notorious for these like little tiny bets. So he bets 1,000. Martin calls and Keating raises to 25K.
Brandon, mine turn it down just a little bit. Perfect. All right, so senior tilt, 25K to call on 8-9. So he's got a straight draw, so he's still intrigued here.
He's intrigued, but the paired board really deters him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too enticing to call on a draw that could be dead already. And especially when the board
Got it.
There's 2 spades, so there's a flush draw as well.
So he's going to fold. All right, now Steve, he's got 3 jacks, so he's pretty fired up about this. He likes what he's seeing. He's obviously going to call as well.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
I like the tank.
All
like the tank.
All right, 24K to call to Steve. And what's Steve's last name?
I really don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't
All
have
right,
that.
so he calls 25K. Martin, 24K to call.
No, I didn't bet 20.
He's going to put in a raise here, isn't he?
Yeah, this is kind of what escalates the hand.
Martin, do you got my purple pills?
About that. He's not super not happy about
Martin looks like a early 2000s Bond villain.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Pierce Brosnan era.
Steve and Martin, a boat for Keating, and Senior Tilt flopped an open ender.
69.
Oh, okay, raised to 69 from Martin with his trip jacks.
So we can fast forward a little bit here. So Keating calls
Okay.
the 69, and then Steve
Almost 800K.
Steve
Jams all
goes
in.
all in for almost 800,000.
Wow.
It's a little big,
think it's funny. He cannot wait to snap this off.
and unfortunately for him, Keating has him covered. Martin has to put in his 400.
So Martin has to go all in. I mean, he's got 3 jacks.
No, not at all.
No.
Not with this action.
Really?
Yeah, he could have gotten away from it.
So
But
why
he
would
is-
you ever fold in this situation with 3 jacks? Like, what would be going through your head?
Well, you're
to
just
make-
out kicked a lot.
Okay.
So you're going to be against Queen Jack, King Jack, Ace Jack, pocket 10s. But he is. I mean, the reason he's getting it in here is because he's playing in a loose enough game where potentially 3 jacks could still be good. It's not. He's not playing with a bunch of nits.
All right. So Keating's got to go. Keating's
And
got
then,
a
and then yeah,
decision.
Keating can't fold, and he's just thinking it through because it's going to be a $2 million pot.
Just for spectators.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost $2.1
All right.
million
So Keating
pot.
calls. There it is.
A 2-1 favorite.
I want to see what everybody does when they flip him over.
But I would like to enjoy myself.
No, you're good. You're good.
He doesn't want to flip him over.
No.
No.
So can we show
Why wouldn't you want to flip him over in this situation?
Okay.
I'm not showing my hand.
You doesn't have to. It's not required.
That's a good call. But I probably
They're
will.
running it twice.
Run it twice.
What? Two, twice.
Okay, 2-time everybody, yeah? 2-time everybody?
Steve looking for a
Okay.
9. Martin looking for a 6.
I have little
Casino Royale.
Nice playing
Martin's
with
so
you.
happy.
That makes my flight home way worse. Unless a 9 comes.
So on All In, the person who's last to act is the only one that's required to show their cards, right?
No one's required to show till it's showdown.
Okay.
Another 10,
Then it's showdown if somebody's not showing, if people aren't showing, then it goes
Running threes.
it goes by position.
Running threes. Running threes.
Or it goes by
to chop with Steve, and I don't like it. I don't feel it.
I'll take it.
whoever calls.
No. Is that on?
So the last aggressor. So if there's if somebody bets big on the river and you call them and now it's showdown, the person that bet is required to show first,
Got it.
not the person that called.
About to run it. Where's it? There we go. All right. No jack. No 10.
There's no jacks left. So there's
We need
a 10 would make them quads.
what would make
So they need a jack or they need a 6 or a 9
6 or a 9? Okay.
or a running pair. Like 4-4.
Oh yeah, a bigger full house. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
They would make a bigger full house with
Jack's full
running
of
pairs.
something.
Yeah. So they're hoping for 7, 6, or 9.
Dodge. 9, 7, or 6. If he can do that, he's going to win a $2.1 million pot.
Wow. Keating rakes on
scoops
2.1, win 1.2
pot of the
million. Oh my
night.
god.
One hand.
That's crazy.
I think that's. I mean, as far as the hands I've watched televised, I'm sure there's been way bigger pots private that haven't been televised. You know, maybe $3, $4, or $5 million pots. But
It's one of the biggest wins on a single cash game hand you've ever seen.
yeah,
For
that's one of
sure.
the biggest pots I've ever seen.
Dude, Keating has just been on fire this year.
Yeah, he's been
Absolute
crushing.
beast. Yeah, we've gone over him quite a few times, but he's an absolute stud. All right, this is my hand of the year. So we're going to the crazy final table. So if you hit play here, it's gonna, I think, go over. So Wozniak gets pocket kings. Mizrahi has ace king.
Oh my goodness.
So I believe this is the final table at the World Series.
Yeah, it is.
About Mizrahi,
I watched
right?
this hand.
He's never folding.
You spoke this into existence.
Obviously.
So
you know
Wozniak
this. We
bets
have
a
no
3
idea
bets to
what's
10
going on in
million.
this broadcast,
Yeah.
So
And now Mizrahi's got to decide what he's
We
going
are
to do. So
spoiler-free watching it with you all at home. He says raise it up.
here we go. Crowd knows what that means. They're saying, "Oh, Mikey's getting it in. He's going to go all in, and he's going to be in terrible shape."
There's not quite all in.
It's committing.
It's at 30 million. Everybody
So it
else
gets
in
close.
interested
10-8's gonna
over a
fold.
400K pay jump.
I think Queen 9 gets out of the way
Sort of
too.
taking his time before he inevitably bows out of the way.
He's wearing a 3-coin T-shirt. I just realized.
Yeah,
That's
representing. Dunaway's from Texas.
Oh really?
Yeah,
With the king.
So Wozniak's up.
yeah. I want to play with Dunaway. He seems like a fun guy.
So Wozniak's
Cool
got
dude.
pocket king, so he's obviously thinking like, let's get something in here.
A lot. You want to count?
Yeah. Grinder. He wants to count. At least an estimate here.
It's a great Seattle Mariners hat, by the way. Really cool one. Brandon, as a hat guy, what do you think of that hat right there?
And
It's one of the better 4th of July ones. The 4th of July ones sucked last year.
More than 151
All right.
million in the middle.
We're all in.
Kings, ace, king.
The winner of this hand is going to win the tournament.
Yeah, I remember watching this and just knowing what was going to happen.
The winner of this hand is going to win the tournament. Mizrahi's way behind on this, 30% equity. Wozniak's obviously going to call.
If he hits this ace,
And there we
this
go.
place will explode.
My favorite call of the year. If he hits this ace, this place is going to
Either
explode.
Mizrahi's got 150 or Wozniak. has half the chips in play.
And you guys know Mizrahi, the grinder, right?
He's an old friend.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've hung out with him in South Florida, and I know his brother.
He's a good dude.
I played one of his brother's games.
He gets nothing here, so 14% equity. Got 2 cards left. He's got to hit an ace.
I love the drama of the run out too.
Yeah, they're taking their time for effect here.
Yeah. So now he has 4 10s or an ace.
But 3 of he doesn't obviously know.
Yeah, so 3 of the 10s are out of play from other hands. He doesn't realize that. Doesn't know. So he's got 7 outs. He's got to hit one of them here.
He has 7, but he actually has 3 because the other ones are burned, which is a new feature they started doing. Is they started burning the exposed cards. Bang!
Oh, bam! There it is.
Bang! Fate.
I mean, so we broke this down pretty heavily after the World Series, but there were just a series of just insane cards that
it was like
Mizrahi
9 different hands. Yeah, and then Doug Polk broke it down, and it was like a fraction of a percent for him to win all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's the hand of the year because without it, obviously, he's not the World Series champ, but it's just the most insane run ever. Obviously, there's so much skill that goes into it, but I think even if Michael were here on the podcast right now, he would sort of acknowledge that there was
he ran hotter than sun. Well, he was saying it too. He was like, I was just gonna win. Like I just knew I was gonna win.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna hit that ace.
Yeah,
there's something in the water that day, man, and to get it on the final card is so nuts.
Well, to play off that, if we go to, I don't know the next question.
Hold on, leave this one up real quick though. But I was gonna say. The next segment is bad beats of the year.
Perfect.
And for me, Wasnock obviously pretty much hands the World Series to Michael Mizrahi right here.
Is this the bad beat hand of the year for you as well?
So it's the same one because after this and after on the final hand that Michael Mizrahi won the World Series on, Wasnock said something. He goes, it's the quickest $3 million I ever won. And I think it's amazing to like get that many bad beats against this guy, right? Like where you've got it made. Anything but an ace or a 10 flips over on the last card, you win the World Series of Poker. And like to have that good of an attitude about it is amazing.
There's still 7 people left. It's not heads up.
It's not heads up, but still, it's
a massive pot. And I think he did get to heads up.
Yeah, he did. He ended up being on the final hand with him and was like a good sport about the whole thing. And even on the final hand, he had better equity than Michael Mizrahi. Still loses, is still like congratulations.
Yeah,
easiest $3 million I ever won.
Class act.
But you were gonna say you were gonna.
Yeah, well, the worst beat of the year.
Yeah,
or the bad beat of the year. I believe it's the Win main event. If you go to the 2025 Win main event final hand.
All right, let's check it out.
This is it.
So what's going down here?
I thought it was pocket 8s, but maybe it was 7-8. Let's watch. This is the bad beat of the year right here, in my mind. It's one of the worst beats I've ever seen.
So sort of break down what's going on here.
They're 3-handed in the main event at the Win
Summer Championship.
Yeah, the Win Summer Championship. The button open shoves, and he's the massive chip leader. The small blind wakes up with kings and calls the all-in, and the big blind wakes up with 10s and calls the all-in.
Wow.
The button shoved with 7-8 offsuit. And the small blind had kings, and the big blind had 10s. They're both all in. The kings and 10s are all in. Pause it. The flop.
Oh, my God.
The flop is king high. King 7-8. Okay? So the 10s are dead to running 10-10 or dead to running 9-6 or 9-jack for a straight. So the 10s are flopped pretty much dead. The 7-8 is flopped absolutely dead to running 7-7 and running 8-8. If you look at the equity, it's 0.22%. Okay? So
Wait, so what does he need to win it? If you're 8-7-8.
You need 7-7 for quads or 8-8 for quads. So run it out. 8-8.
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
And he wins the tournament for like $2 million. So I was there, and I walked by, and I was watching this final table for a little bit because I had a friend on it, and he busted in like 5th or 6th place. And then I left, and then this happened. But then I watched an interview with the winner of this, and again, he was like, I knew I was going to win the whole time.
Crazy.
He was like, on day 3, I knew I was going to win. I think this was like day 4 or 5.
Things just start kicking in your favor.
I mean, maybe every guy that wins thinks he's going to win, and that's a part of it, but like, it's spooky.
So what the fuck are you even thinking shoving all in with 7-8 offsuit? Are you just trying to get a big bluff? Like what's going on?
It's all about big blinds.
Okay.
So it's strategy. So the small blind probably had less than 10 bigs. The big blind probably had less than 10 big blinds. So the guy on the button had all the chips. If you look at how many chips he has.
Yeah.
So they have, and the blinds are huge. So he's trying to steal the blinds. And when your opponents get down to so few chips, you start kind of just open rip. Like the strategy becomes just shoving to steal their blinds. Because, I mean, the blinds are just too important at that point, and they don't have enough of them to battle. So it forces them to fold and play tight. They just happen to wake up with kings and 10s.
Got it.
So he's playing perfect strategy.
So he got unlucky and then got extremely lucky.
He got unlucky that they woke up with hands.
Yeah.
But then he hit a 0.22% chance on running 8s.
That's crazy.
That's the bad beat of the year.
Both of them final tables at major tournaments.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar hands. All right, here we go. So for the next one, we got biggest earner of the year, and this one's really not up for debate. I don't know a lot about this guy. Jesse Lonis made the most money playing poker.
Oh, tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gorilla.
So
he's one of my favorites to watch.
Lonis. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's actually him. The second picture to the right. Yeah, I really like this guy's attitude. He just has a massive amount of self-belief, and now he has kind of the record to back it up. He doesn't study solvers very often, if at all. He plays by feel.
Subconscious competence, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. He's the man, and a lot of the pros and the computer boys are they've made fun of him, for playing poorly and calling him bad and stuff, and he's just crushing everyone all the time.
Would you say, as a guy that really doesn't play GTO and doesn't use a solver, would you say this is like a guy that you look up to?
No, I admire the field players a lot, and there's a lot more to poker than knowing like the solver spot in my mind. So I admire that approach. It's an approach that I've taken for a long time, but I mean, there's still tons of value in knowing the spots and having a good baseline. Because if you get too far off from like basic strategy, you're kind of out and you're like up a creek with no paddle. Like you have to have some sort of baseline, but you don't really need to study solvers for that, I don't think. But it's good to have that information.
Brandon, people love the dollar amounts. If you don't mind, pull up 2025.
This is also tournaments. This is not biggest earner in cash.
I had him at the top of most earner. So if you type in 2025 poker biggest earners,
but that's because
that's obviously
because tournament earnings are all posted. So cash game players can't be tracked.
Okay.
I mean, they can on streams, but there's so many games off stream.
He won 13.3 million playing live poker, and then right behind him is this guy from Norway. There are a bunch of people right in that neighborhood. Wow. Mizrahi in the top 10. Do any of these names stick out for you besides Mizrahi in the top 10?
Stephen Chidwick is obviously a legend. Seth Davies, I met in Australia back in 2019. Super nice guy. Studies really hard, works on his game a lot. Does all the right things. He's like a true professional. Tollerine is a savant. He's extremely good. Yeah, Alex Foxen, another beast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
What
would
about
say-
that Norwegian name? I've never. It's a big.
I mean,
name.
I would say Ben Tollerine is a name that in the poker community, everyone knows how good he is, but maybe poker fans don't realize how good he is.
Yeah, there seems to be like a lot of names that sort of just get caught up in the, I don't know, public
more
lexicon.
spotlight.
Yeah, like a lot of the guys that are playing on Hustler Casino are really well known, and I see them in my algorithm all the time. And then obviously from the older days, you have Ingranu and Helmuth and Phil Ivey, and they're always just coming up, and they're obviously excellent players. But then you look at the top earners for the year, and it's like, I'm not really watching these guys on stream that much. And if we YouTube them, we might see you more than some of them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be a little more in the weeds in the poker world and be watching Tridents and all the series besides World Series poker. Do you have a PokerGo subscription?
No.
So you got to get one of those because that's they post all the poker content through PokerGo.
Sweet. Well, I'll probably have to grab that sub. I'll add that to my streaming services. I was going to get Apple TV so I can watch Severance, but that's not going to happen.
Well, if you would have won that game last week, you could have had both.
Maybe I could have got both.
You could have had both.
Down 250, no big deal.
What's the next question?
Asshole of the year for 2025. Who you got?
So asshole of the year. It started out as Martin Cabral, but then that kind of the spotlight went off of Cabral, and he kind of became enduring to a lot of people. Yeah, now Cabral is more of like polarizing, where like a lot of people love him, and then there's a lot of people who still hate him. But he is entertaining. The guy that is the asshole of the year who's not entertaining is William Kassouf, who got banned from the World Series as soon as he exited the main event this year. He berated every single person he played a hand with. He berated dealers. He berated staff, managers, the floor. He did not stop talking for a week straight, and he had a mental breakdown when he busted the main event, where he there's a video of him just talking for 15 minutes straight, like not letting another like person have a word. It was it looked like there might have been some mental illness, so I don't want to like make fun of him too hard, but like it's a part of his strategy is to get in people's heads and to get under their skin and annoy. But he crossed so many lines to the point of like where you're disrupting action, you're disrupting the game, you're slowing the game down, you're giving yourself an unfair advantage to other tables because your table's taking so much longer to play the tournament than other people, because every decision you're taking minutes, even if it's not a decision, and then you're slowing the game down by arguing, where it just became you're being an asshole.
Well, to your point earlier, we were talking about how like in order to keep your seat at these private games and to keep your seat at cash games, you need to be a person that people like playing with. And at tournaments, you can kind of get away with other stuff because it's public. It's crazy to cross a line where you get banned from a tournament,
from a public tournament.
That's nuts.
Because you're too big of an asshole.
It's a whole other level of escalation. Let's watch a couple of clips of him losing his mind. Let's see it.
How much money would someone have to offer you for you to forfeit your stack right now?
$6 million.
$6 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like second place money. So, yeah.
No less than $6 million for you.
No, I'm playing to win. The poker's a very simple game. If you have it, I don't have it. If I have it, you don't have it. Very simple. If you don't have it, I have it. If you have it and I have it, this is what they call a cooler. But this time I have it. Are you filming this or just a photo?
So this is all pretty tame.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is like day 3. It gets worse and worse as the tournament goes on.
Are you poker news or?
Yeah, Brandon, go to one of those bigger peaks towards the end where he starts losing it.
No, go back.
Done it now.
To like yeah.
What is he doing here?
He's just bothering everybody.
God bless Less American. All right.
Not everybody's like you. Everybody else respects the game. You make games, but no, you don't. You make games that take 50 less hands than other tables because of your ridiculous antics.
Is that the floor going at him? Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like a sheep. Meh, meh, clack, clack. What's wrong with you, man? Pathetic. Like being at primary school. A lot of you are pathetic. It's embarrassing. I have many friends. Yeah.
I have many friends.
No, I'm not shaking. It's cold here. It's aircon. I'm definitely not shaking because I'm nervous. You should be shaking. You should be shaking.
Look at him talking about it while his stack is a fifth of the size of the guy who's left.
You're me up again. People who hate me want me to win the main event because how I've been treated. There? Do you understand now?
I mean, it's always nice when I wait.
It's not even been that long, and I've got a handle. Haters gonna hate. They see me rolling. They hate him.
Oh my God.
You're clueless.
Yeah.
You're trying to be funny. You're trying to be funny. You weren't even there. You have no idea. I don't think I'm folding this. You wanna come get me? You can come double me up. That's how much I have. If you raise, this is how much it potentially costs you. I'm not saying it will, potentially.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just non-stop berating. And he's doing it to take attention off of how long he's taking to act. Because every decision he takes forever.
Starts thinking.
So yeah, it's not fair to the other people in the tournament.
That can't be the money card, surely, right?
But yeah, if you go towards the end when he's getting, if it shows when he further, when he exits the tournament and
yeah, let it rip from here.
No, this is
hold on, it's getting close. We're
Ace queen, I said ace queen. Ace queen of diamonds, you win. Ace queen, top suit, I win. Very simple, right? If you got it, you got it.
If you got it, you got it.
Who's got the clock? Why? No one else has called the clock. I've actually got a hand here, blind on blind. Blind on blind, I'm in the shop. Okay, I vote. Blind on blind, got a hand. I've got queen jack suited.
Wow, so now the floor's over from that table.
yeah, we'll let it roll from here.
I'm just making a point. Okay, I don't want to miss this hand, alright? They're saying, you can call the floor.
1 round penalty starts now.
What's the rule? Why is that? Well, that's how you
That's Jack F-hole.
Wow.
Let me explain you something. He just can't shut up.
Take your penalty, keep your mouth shut, and you can go back.
One hand or three hand. I'm asking you that.
I'm not gonna.
Why not 1 or 3? As what? Why instant 1 round?
Nothing you're gonna say. I'm gonna listen.
No, I'm trying to explain myself.
No, nobody wants to listen to you. You've already
Wow.
talked too much.
He's just going off.
The boss t-shirt is so fucking lame, too.
I'm trying to explain myself. That's all.
You know, Hugo Boss.
Here we go. This is him leaving. Armed
Look at all the
security.
security behind
Yeah, he
him.
got banned. I think they're letting him back next year too, which is crazy.
At least I got security to cash out my $300,000 tax free. Tax free, in cash. $300,000 tax free from the UK. Unlike the Americans, they get fucked by Uncle Sam. 30% tax. 30%
Jesus, he's just going. By the way, Hugo Boss did make the uniforms for the Nazis. Not to, yeah. He did.
Yeah, that's my asshole of the year.
That's fucking nuts. Okay, I went with a little bit of a more lighthearted one. I mean, that one seems like a guy that is just miserable to be around and just a general shithead. Dude, I went with Senior Tilt.
Okay.
Just off a couple things that I've been seeing lately.
Okay.
I think this one's a little bit different for me because when I watch Senior Tilt, I actually enjoy watching him play, and he actually seems like a dude that I would want to hang out with. Like, I bet you if we were all hanging out on a Friday night having beers, I'd be like, this guy rocks.
Yeah.
But just some of the situations where
You would do narcotics with him.
100% I would. But the sunglasses at the table and then getting upset about bad beats and always just whining and complaining after the hands on the major streams, not really my style. And I think it's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way this year, and it's caused the internet to kind of turn on him. Like, people have just started making expose videos about this guy. And I don't know, it seems like a young buck, like a young stud, but
yeah,
sometimes
he's
you just
the
gotta
CEO
stop.
of Monkey Tilt. It's an online casino.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he makes a ton of money, I think, through that. And now he's playing the high stakes games in the world.
Am I going to be banned from Monkey Tilt?
Probably not. No. Unless he's one of the 100 people that watch this.
114 now.
114.
We're at 114. We're on a major upswing, by the way. We're up like 25% in the last month. So that's it. All right. Final award to give out. Obviously the most important. Who's your player of the year?
So yeah, I thought about that one a little while. After seeing the last few streams I've watched, I really think it's probably Mariano.
Really?
Yeah, he's playing some absolute fearless poker and just crushing souls. I know he went on a little downswing a couple months ago where he had like a bad stretch, but I think overall he's probably crushed 2025.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you just watch him play, he's zero fear, applies more pressure than anyone. And, I mean, he can kind of play spots careless at times, and it can look like he's playing, bad poker, or maybe he does play some hands poorly, but overall, I think he's probably playing the best.
And he's local, so you play with him a decent amount too, right?
Yeah, he's a friend. He's a buddy. He's a buddy. We don't, we see each other in streams here and there, and in Vegas, and but yeah, I think he might be the best player of 2025.
So we were talking earlier about like guys that are using solvers versus guys that are playing feel and then loose aggressive. Where does he fall on that spectrum?
I would say a bit of both. I think he has good coaching or good mentors in his life. He definitely studies the game, but he again, like in cash games, it's way different than tournaments. It's more about image building and then playing your image. You're constantly playing 300, 400, 500 big blinds deep, so it's the creativity is just like endless. And he's really good at reading situations. So yeah, I'm looking forward to battling him in the future. We've had some very interesting hands on stream where we both are, I think, getting in each other's head a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, those make kind of the most interesting hands, because it's kind of, you get in a spot a lot of times where you just play chicken and whoever flinches loses.
It's got to be cool to like actually get to play with the people that you admire. People were like, this guy's a beast. And then you're playing hands with him the next weekend.
Yeah.
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, it's fun.
And he's out there.
I love playing cards, so it's kind of like it's a dream.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do we have any more questions before?
Well, we got to pick my player of the year, dude.
Oh, you're
the Joe Begley player of the year.
Oh, okay. It's not me?
No, I'm sorry. Although you did have an absolute fucking tear this year.
Yeah.
If you look at the John Christian Templeton chart, and I've showed this to a couple of people, you were going down, down, down in terms of live games. And then August 24 till right now, you've been an absolute heater.
Yeah.
Maybe you are my player of the year. That'd be gay, though. I don't want to do that. So,
I thought you were gay. Every single episode, you start out by saying I'm gay.
It's not true.
Okay.
Alan Keating, I'm going to go with.
That's a good pick.
I like all of the hands that we watch with him. Like, he just seems like a guy that's just super confident and aggressive. And I like when he puts chips in, there's always a bit of fear that you can sense in everyone that he's playing with. He's playing super high stakes.
He puts the fear in people.
He does, man. And, bro, I like the haircut, man. I'm trying to emulate it. I'm trying to get there. I think I got to start dressing like Alan Keating, acting like Alan Keating. I got to start showing up for spots and being like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We're going Bernie Mac this year.
If you had a couple $100 million, I think that would help too.
Fuck, so that's a great point.
If you could find a startup to put an investment in, and then
2025, it's over. In terms of you as a player, as a person, where'd you hit? Where'd you miss last year?
I definitely hit on the poker playing, the poker side of things. It was my best year to date since I started playing poker. I think I found my groove and like a rhythm playing more than I ever have. I think I missed on my health and fitness, kind of taking the intensity. I'm still making it to the gym, but like it's not as, the workouts have not been as good this year. I haven't been as strict with my diet. Haven't been as strict with like just my time off the felt, because I've just been playing so much.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to probably prioritize some health stuff.
Are you still like locking yourself in the closet and doing the TM?
Once in a while.
Okay.
Especially, if it's a big game, for sure.
But it was like an everyday thing for a
it
while,
used to
right?
be an everyday thing. And I think I want to get back to that. Yeah, I mean, this year's already started extremely hot too, which is crazy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, the heater continues. We'll see how long I can ride it out. I mean, technically it doesn't ever have to end. So I could just run hot the rest of my life. The heater,
yeah,
just like sitting down and
the heater's on.
Yeah, just making big hands like all the time. It's good that I have a skill set to maximize the profits, but at some point, like, and I feel like like a lot of people could win a lot of money with the hands that I'm getting.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm running very hot.
Yeah, but statistically, you can't just get the perfect cards all the time. Like, it's not just luck. There's been a lot of
there's a lot of skill to it as well.
Yeah,
you have to play your spots right. But yeah, I think focusing back in on some health stuff and taking care of myself a little better.
Health stuff's tough, dude, because it's like it
should
fun
be
to let
easy
loose.
with the no alcohol and partying. Should be a little easier,
dude. So what I've found is every year I did admittedly come on this podcast and say that I was going to take after the LSU game until Valentine's Day off of drinking, and then just did not do that. That lasted about a week.
Yeah.
But every year I do take like a month or 2 or 3 off of drinking. And one thing that I do find myself doing, ironically, when I do that is, like, obviously when you're fucked up, you're going to drink, you're going to smoke cigarettes, you're going to go to Taco Bell, you're going to do that type of stuff. But I do kind of find myself when I'm not drinking sometimes just being like, yeah, well, I'm already being healthy enough. So like, who cares if I eat Taco Bell 5 days a week?
Yeah. It gives you an excuse.
Yeah. It gives you an excuse to kind of like,
my caffeine and sugar is way up,
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, the no nicotine is fucking killing me right now.
Are you going to go back to it after the race?
I don't want to go back to the nicotine. I want to be done. In 2023, my New Year's resolution was to quit nicotine, and I didn't have any nicotine.
That was 3 years
6
ago.
months of the year. Yeah. Well, I did no nicotine for the first 6 months of the year. And then in August, I had like 3 cigarettes. And then I made it all the way until we went to Ireland in like mid 2024. And in mid 2024 in Ireland, I had like a few cigarettes, and then I just kind of started letting it slip. And then I started seeing a girl who zins, and then I started throwing zins in every time I was with her. And then I'm like, I don't really want to be bumming zins off of my girl. That's kind of weak. So let's get some more zins just for myself. And then it got to the point where I was walking across the street and buying 5 tins of zins at a time, because I know I would go through 1.5 tins, a tin every day of it.
It's so funny how you justify an addiction. Well, I don't want to look bad in front of my girl.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just nicotine is the most insidious one for me too. Because it's like, dude, there's nothing besides caffeine where I just wake up and I feel the need to have it every day. But like, every episode since I've gotten back on the Zins, we would sit down and we'd start the app and I'd throw a Zin in just to start the app, turn the old noggin on. And it definitely feels like there's a piece missing right now. Like it's a ritual, right? I get in the car, put a Zin in. I start working, put a Zin in. Start the podcast, put a Zin in. And it's almost a cue to myself, like, hey, we're here now. We're at the thing. Let's pay attention. Mm-hmm. And I'm missing that piece, and I'll have to make it up somewhere else. But yeah, dude.
Gay sex.
Gay sex would be good. Dude, I think for me, all I got to focus on this year is this. last year I put a lot of efforts into building things. Like we started doing this, which I think is great. I love starting the podcast with you. I think that's awesome. I put a lot of work into Hidalgo. I put a lot of work into the Don't Tell stuff. But every morning I go to the Buzz Mill and I write, and I start my day by just doing my writing. And I had a thing where I went there and I went, it's okay for me to go to the Buzz Mill, because if I get distracted, at least I'm getting distracted by a person and I'm having a conversation. It's not my phone. I don't bring my phone when I go. And I've kind of realized that I've started using that as like an excuse, where I go there in the morning now because I know I'm going to run into someone, because I know someone's going to distract me and I'm not going to do the work. So
you got to find a new spot.
Yeah, I think the big goal for the year is no booze for the first 6 weeks, and then shut down the nicotine, hopefully for good. And then I actually just need to do the writing and start getting the stand-up out there. And stand-up special of the year, Hey America, James McCann. That's the one. That's my pick.
James McCann.
Yeah,
I love him.
He's a beast.
He's is he Australian?
Yeah.
I saw him at Rogan and Friends last week.
Really? Was he good?
Such a crusher.
Beast.
Such a crusher.
Absolute
I
beast.
love that guy.
Dude,
he's one of my new favorite comics right now.
Yeah, I think he's
I just discovered him like a year ago.
He's one of my favorites for sure, dude. And
if you're a comedy fan, YouTube James McCann, and his most viral bit is Fool Me Once.
Fool Me Once is amazing.
Watch the Fool Me Once bit.
Dude, I mean, it's really cool that we're getting to the point now with, like, you know, certain comics are getting big enough where they can just put a guy on and just bring him up. And like, dude, shout out Shane Gillis for like putting the spotlight on James McCann, and James actually like rising to the occasion, dude, because he's so fucking funny, man.
So Gillis was watching him like, this guy's fucking hilarious.
I guess Gillis opened for Shane in Australia, I guess, and then Shane was like, this guy's fucking funny.
He's got it.
And had him move to the States, and he's been on an absolute just heater since.
Yeah. He's got, it's like he's like a refined the Crab Man.
Yeah, Casey Rocket.
It's like he's a refined Casey Rocket. Like, he's got that crazy energy, but he's like honed it in.
Yeah, and dude, there's something with stand up too, where like people like to use like the laughs per minute, like fucking argument, right? Where they're just like, oh yeah, how many jokes can you pack into a set? And I'm like, I really don't give a fuck about that, because like, bro, when I watch Wolf of Wall Street, there's 5-6 laughs in the whole movie, but the 5-6 laughs are Rob Reiner do the sides cure cancer, Jonah Hill whipping his cock out at the party. Like, those are such big laughs that for me, even though it's 5 or 6 huge laughs in the movie,
built up.
It makes it one of the funniest fucking movies of all time, because when it hits so goddamn hard. And like with James, he's so verbose and wordy, and he's almost doing like poetry in there, that like there's times when he's just interesting and you're just kind of giggling along and enjoying it. And it's like, dude, it's the fucking best.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
So
I got a poker game to get to.
All right.
We gotta wrap this out.
Shout out 2025. The boys are back in town.
Let's go.
Let's go.
See ya.